I'm Ruben Diaz. Here's your ABC 24 News update. Memorial Day is Monday, and for most, that means the start of a busy summer travel season. The Memphis International Airport actually expects more than 50,000 people to pass through just this Memorial Day weekend. Now, if your flight is on Thursday or Friday, be aware those are the peak travel days of the weekend. Regardless, make sure you give yourself plenty of time before takeoff. Both the crosswalk and tunnel to the B terminal are closed for construction, so remember that. You can still access the B terminal, though, just going through terminals A or C. We are now in what could be the final 24 hours before a Memphis death row inmate is executed. Tony Von Carruthers is scheduled to die Thursday after Governor Bill Lee declined to grant clemency. The case has drawn national attention, with thousands signing a petition urging the state to stop the execution. The Tennessee Supreme Court has upheld a lower court's ruling and decision denying Tony Carruthers' request for new DNA testing. This just weeks before his scheduled execution. He was convicted in the 1994 killings of Marcellus Anderson, Frederick Turner, and Delois Anderson as well. Their bodies were found in a Memphis cemetery. His attorneys argued that new testing of fingernail scrapings and bindings could provide new evidence. But the court ruled that he failed to meet the legal standard under Tennessee's DNA Analysis Act. Governor Bill Lee also announced he will not intervene, despite a petition again with more than 50,000 signatures calling for clemency. This week, the NAACP launched a new national campaign aimed at some of the country's biggest college athletic programs, including some right here in Tennessee and in the Mid-South. The organization claims that states mostly in the South are benefiting from black athletes on the field while weakening black political representation off the field. Lauren Turman has that story.
Well, the message from the NAACP is direct. If states want to celebrate black athletes on the field, they need to protect black voters off of it. And that message is impacting campuses like this one, Ole Miss.
This moment is about telling states and these leaders in these states that they cannot celebrate black excellence on Saturday while silencing, black communities on a Tuesday at the ballot box. There cannot be applause for black athletes while black voting power is being erased.
The NAACP announced its new out-of-bounds campaign Tuesday, targeting flagship public universities in 8 states, including Tennessee and Mississippi. The organization says the effort is a response to what it describes as weakening protections for black voters through redistricting battles and voting rights decisions. The campaign calls on black athletes, recruits, fans, and alumni to reconsider where they invest their talent, money, and support.
I do believe that it is not meant to create any hurt or to defame any public institutions that are non-HBCUs. I believe that a lot of talent in our black communities should be integrated into black institutions.
The campaign also encourages athletes to use their NIL influence and social media platforms to advocate for voting rights issues. The NAACP says many of the targeted athletic programs generate hundreds of millions of dollars each year, giving athletes and fans significant economic influence. But not everyone agrees sport should be used as a political pressure point.
I think black athletes should invest in private universities, but I think it's very difficult determining the exposure of different things, of like an SC school.
Supporters say the campaign is about using that influence to push for fair representation. Critics argue college athletes should not be placed at the center of political disputes. For some students here, though, the conversation is already resonating.
Being college students, most of us are not at home when it comes to voting, but we can still work around that and make sure that we get our votes in regardless of our location at the time.
And the NAACP says their out-of-bounds campaign will continue through voter engagement efforts, outreach, and partnership with students across the country. In Oxford, Mississippi, I'm Lauren Turman.
All right, that's your ABC 24 News update for now. Thanks for watching.